Guess who got a tripod? You are on a tripod and not a stack of books. You're welcome. Hey guys, it's Hannah, and today I am going to be doing my October wrap-up and November TBR. Sorry I missed a video last week. It was a little crazy with like tests and everything and a bunch of other stuff. I went to a Ringo Starr concert in Austin, but then my car decided that it didn't really want to make it all the way back to College Station. So yeah, if you want like the full story, I can do another like college video. So if you're interested in that, let me know. But yeah, that was a stressful week, and doing a video too would not have been good. But here now, and so today I'm going to do my October wrap-up. I read a total of 5 books in October, which, considering how crazy college is, I think it's pretty good that I'm still like able to maintain kind of like a book a week. So really proud of myself. Now, I seem to have a knack for doing these wrap-ups right after I've gone home, so then I take like the books home with me, so I don't have like any of the books with me. I have one of them with me because I plan to keep that with me, but I didn't think about the others, so there, yeah, sorry. Enjoy the pictures. First book I read was One Dark Throne by Kendar Blake. This is the sequel to Three Dark Crowns, which I read last year and fell absolutely in love with. It is about 3 triplet sisters, and they're raised separately because once they turn like 16 or 17, they have to like fight to the death to see who gets the crown and the throne and all that jazz. And they all come like different powers. Like one's a poisoner, so supposedly she's immune to poison. Another one is a naturalist, so supposedly she has like a little animal friend. And the other one is a, what's the word for it? I don't remember the word for it, but like she can control the weather. It's just a fantastic series. So freaking good. Like, it was one of those books that when you go back and read it, you're just going, yes, yes. Even when like awful things are happening and you're also going, no, 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 you're still going, yes, 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 because you're like back in that fantastic world, fantastic characters. It's so good. Also, I just want to take a moment to appreciate, I cannot say her name, it's like Arsone, her. Let's take a moment to appreciate her. She's my favorite. Yeah, I can't really say anything that'll spoil it, but just, she's my favorite, and in this book, it's hard to describe, but like, I loved it. I loved it. So good. The next book I read was The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This book is about a circus that takes place at night. Okay. It's confusing to explain, because it was kind of confusing to read, but it was also very fantastical and magical, and I really enjoyed it, but I don't know how to describe it. So basically, there's a circus, it happens at night, and it's like surrounding these like actual magical magicians, and yeah, it was confusing at points because like it kind of jumps timelines, and I have a really bad habit of not like reading whatever the chapter heading says, so I'm usually lost. So I'm pretty sure if I had like taken the time to like read when the date was and then kind of like match up the dates with whatever had previously happened, I wouldn't have been as confused. But I don't do that, so I was a little confused. But I really liked this book. It was very magical, very beautiful, very lyrical, solid read. I just hit my glasses. Would recommend. The next book I read was The Ubiquity of It All by Haley Walker. This book is a poetry book, and if you didn't see, I actually interviewed the author and did a tag with her, the author tag. I will leave both of those linked up below. You should totally go check them out. You should totally check out her book. This book is basically like a poetry book of I can't talk today. Of a bunch of different poems that she wrote during her freshman year of college, and it kind of doesn't follow any like theme, but it does go through the month. So like you just kind of like, you get a month, and then just a bunch of random stuff that happens in the month, and you get another month, and so like it has like a system, but it also doesn't, which I really liked. And also her poems were just like things you could really relate to, so I really enjoyed her book. I will leave videos and book and like her like Odyssey profile link below, because that's how we met. We both write for the Odyssey, and don't forget, my Odyssey profile is down below if you want to go check that out. The next book I read was The Hearts We Sold by Emily Lloyd Jones. This book I got in the September our crate because they were doing this thing where you could buy their past boxes and part of the proceeds would go to helping Harvey victims, and I had wanted, I want to say it was September, I think it was September, I wanted that box. Everyone had the Edgar Allan Poe socks because those are my favorite things. I wanted that box, so I got that, and this is the book that came in it, and it was great. I loved it. Not like a fantastic, like I'm always going to be gushing about it book, but it was a really good solid read. I really enjoyed it. Loved the characters. Ending was very heartbreaking. I didn't cry, but it was very heartbreaking. One of those reads like I solidly would recommend. The next book. Oh, the next book. Next book is Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. I actually found a signed copy. I say signed, this is a glorified scribble. Now I realize he has to, like, you know, sign a crap ton of copies. So like, I'm not complaining. He touched this. Or the paper, at least. Still, I think it's kind of funny how obsessed I am about the... It was a weird noise. Turtles All the Way Down by John Green was absolutely mind-blowing, fantastic. And I'm not really a John Green person, as you'll probably know if you've been watching for a while, but if you haven't watched for a while, hello! Update for my life. I'm not really a John Green person. I love his writing style, but I've never really connected with his characters, and characters for me are like the big thing I look for in books. I actually made a video about it. I'll try and find it and link it down below, but I made a video about like characters versus plotline versus writing style, and like which one is most important to you and how that like changes which books you prefer over others. And for me, it's characters that I prefer the most. So like if I can't connect to the characters, then I won't rank the book as high, because like that's what I look for most in a book, and I never really felt a connection with John Green's characters as much as I loved his writing style. But this book, oh goodness gracious, this book is just, it's fantastic. If you haven't read it, and I know I'm like just like another person going, it's fantastic, you should read it, but it's fantastic and you should read it. So if you haven't read it yet, I recommend you go pick it up, go read it, because it's beautiful and fantastic and relatable, and it's just, it's an own voices novel too, because he has OCD, which is what the main character in here has. Now people have mentioned that they're kind of like disappointed with like the mystery aspect of the story, and I guess I was too, but like I said, since the characters are what's most important to me, and the characters were so beautiful and relatable and just amazing, I honestly didn't even pay much attention to the mystery part of the story because I was so focused on the characters. So that didn't really bother me at all, but I can see how it would bother some people, but for me it was like a non-issue. Summary, go read this book, it's fantastic. Try and find a signed copy. I didn't find one with like whatever his son drew in them, but that's okay. I have one. That's all that matters. So that is it for my wrap up. Now on to my TBR, which is, as usual, very short because I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I am currently reading 2 books. I say currently reading because I've just like barely started both of them. So I will probably pick one to like read in its entirety and then read the next one in its entirety, because I don't really like reading 2 books at once. I don't know, I just don't really enjoy doing that. So, but the 2 that I'm currently reading are Bad Girls That Don't Die by Katie Allender. This is kind of like a spooky doll story. Like there's like creepy dolls in it, and like a sister being maybe possessed. I'm not quite sure yet. But yeah, I was planning to read this like around Halloween, and then that just never really happened. So hopefully I can finish this soon. It's decent so far. Nothing fantastic, but it's not bad. The next one, however, is All the Crooked Saints by Maggie Stiefvater, which, as you will see in my next week's video, I got to meet her at the Texas Book Festival, and I'm gonna like make a video talking about that, so stay tuned for next week. But I don't really know what this is about. I know it's about a Mexican family that does miracles, right? Just no, it's Maggie Stiefvater. I haven't even finished her Raven Cycle series, but I already love it, so I'm excited for this. So that is it for this video. Comment down below and let me know what books you have read this month. Also, don't forget to comment down below if you want me to do like more college videos. I know some of y'all said you really liked my last one, so if you are interested in like college stories and advice or something, then let me know. I don't know. It's up to y'all, really. So don't forget to check out Haley Walker's book and the video I did and the other video I did, because I did 2 videos, because I am just that professional. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all again in another one soon.